Welcome back to D-Train Games. I'll be right with you all in just a moment. We'll continue doing our herd management today and hopefully be able to get our new grind started soon. So 1 second while I get things set up. Alright, looks like we are good to go. There is currently nobody in chat, so you may not hear me talk. Excuse me, you may not hear me talk off the bat. But we are good to go. So, I've been working on this some, guys. As you can see, we're now going to be focusing on these pawns as well. So, we're getting the herd management. Herd management is moving along pretty okay. Let's go ahead and get time reset so we can get started. If I don't get stuck on the staircase. I hope you all are doing well. So you guys, as there's nobody in chat right now, we're just going to do some gameplay for a while. If someone starts talking in chat, we will start commenting, or if there's anything that needs to be commented on, I'll be there. But for the time being, we're just going to do some shooting. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. I'll chat it up when time comes. Okay, so did I lose my buck here? If I did lose my buck, I'm hoping that he's a little one. Yeah, it's all does here now. It's not too good. Okay, so he's moved. That's a good buck. That one can stay. That one can stay, but that one needs to be shot. Are those the deer from the pond? I wonder. I don't know. Things are definitely different over here now, though. Okay, so where's the big boy at? Oh, he's back there. That'll work. Yeah, I think my bucks left this zone and moved over there. Maybe not. Well, I did not get vitals on him. I don't think. That was a bad decision on my part. I don't know, I could have got a single lung. Well, hopefully I got lucky. Yep, he was a diamond. But I botched him. That's alright, he's a tiny diamond anyways, I'll just let him be. Honestly, if that one zone comes back and just does the next couple of times, I would just take up that blind. Thinking I might need to put a tripod or something. Pretty buck. I don't know if this will work or not, but I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna try putting a tripod next to my blind over there. And see if that helps me see the pond. What's up, Michael? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you, man. Long time no see. Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on with my luck lately, buddy. I really don't. I've got actually 2 more shorts coming out later this evening. One of them is another rare that spawned in. Yes, I say again, it was another rare that I've now gotten from this map. And then I had something kind of funny happen a little while later last night while I was managing my maps. So that will come out later today. I just botched a diamond too, by the way. There was an animal that had a good estimate, but he wasn't guaranteed to make it, and he ended up making it by like 0.29 or something like that. So it was like a really little diamond. I decided to let him go, but I would have botched him anyways. Yeah, man, like my map is being weird as it is. I'm leaving the great one on the map because I'm wanting it to help me with my herd management, so that way I can actually do a full grind since he only appeared 5 kills in. But my map is still acting all whacked out. So if I get another great one to spawn, I don't know what I'm going to do. I end up with 2 great ones prior to the grind. You might have to get on. Yeah, I know. That seems to be a thing. Like, if you notice that there's somebody on YouTube that like starts really doing well in Call of the Wild, it makes you want to play again. I mean, I feel that. But yeah, I've always wanted to do Mississippi because it's like the closest to Kentucky, and that's where I live and that's where I hunt. So it's like, except for the swampy areas, of course. Everywhere else on the map that isn't swampland looks like Kentucky. And yeah, that's the reason why I'm wanting to get a great one off of it. That's also the reason why I'm not wanting to use pawns like this, is because they're just full of trees and it makes it kind of difficult to shoot animals at times. And also I'm just not very big on the swampy looking areas. So. I'm really wanting to focus the my river if I can. Well, what you been up to, buddy? You been doing anything lately? Doing anything fun? Also, hit the like button for me if you don't mind. Help other people find my channel if you want to. Be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to herd manage, but as you can see, I just keep getting nothing but big level 2s and level 3s even. Like, even right now, with the great one on my map, all I'm getting is, like, big deer. I'm wondering if keeping a great one on your map actually allows you to get more big ones. That's the weird thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get that one or not. Oh, well. I'm just working. I hear you, man. I'm trying to get another job IRL, but it hasn't been working out too well for me. Whoa. Hello there. Yeah, you better run. Is that a gator still chilling out here? Yeah, I think the other deer's gonna survive, but that's fine. As long as I got 1 for 2, that's all that matters. But yeah, no, whenever he appeared, man, like, I didn't flip out or nothing. Like, whenever, the little short that I put out on my channel showing my reaction to him, that's literally whenever I spotted him. And it was such a surprise at the fact of how quickly he was there that I just didn't respond. Like, I was just frozen in place, to be quite honest with you. Seriously, they're gonna go right behind these trees. I mean, I guess there's one there. I think I shot below him. Well, that ought to take him down at least. Where's this other zone at? Well, I hope I didn't spook that zone off. If I did, I did, but... Yeah, it just shocked me, man. Like I was just speechless whenever I saw him. Like, I didn't expect to get a great one at all, that quick. But yeah, it was 30 kills in total, but whenever I went back and thought about it, he would have been the 5th kill of the entire map, and I had not returned there since. So he would have been 5 kills in. Definitely my fastest great one of all time. And I don't know if I'll ever beat that or not. What type of job? I mean, honestly, right now it's just kind of up in the air. I'm just kind of applying for a little bit of everything, just trying to see what I can get a hold of. So far, it's just not been really lucky. Either jobs that I wasn't able to handle, or it's some jobs that they went with somebody else. So just been struggling some, man. That's another big boy. I mean, I want to manage this map, but I keep getting big deer. I don't understand this. I figured that the great one would actually force smaller ones, but it seems like having the great one on your map is actually doing the opposite, and it's actually encouraging bigger bucks to spawn. And I just botched that one too. How in the world did that botch? Is he gonna come right towards me? I think he is. Can you just stop? Stop running. Please tell me I got a vital there. I mean, he's gonna die right there anyways, but I don't know if that was a vital or not. That was interesting. Yeah, I botched one diamond already today, and honestly, this ain't a really big estimate, so I mean, even if I botch this one too, I don't really mind about losing him. I've got plenty of diamonds. Or at least I got a good helping of them. Dude, I really hope they fix the bug with the dogs where they don't follow you on the four-wheeler or don't come with you when you fast travel. I have been noticing that. If you ain't doing like a really big, long fast travel with your dog, it doesn't want to follow you for some reason. Yeah, this guy's definitely botched. If this one makes diamond, he is definitely not a diamond now. There he is. Nope. He would have trolled. Hello? Just die already. Die. I mean, I'll take the freebies. You said you don't know why that is. Are you talking about like the great one on the map and I'm getting big ones, or are you talking about something else we were speaking about? I don't know why I'm not following you. I've been getting confused today for some reason. But are you talking about that, Michael, about how I have a great one on the map, but for some reason there's still big ones appearing, or are you talking about like something else we were talking about? Where are you going, Duke? Okay, just went in a complete circle. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a bug that's irritating me. Another one, Michael, that's actually happening right now that's actually irritating me is the 308 Olsen. Whenever you go to reload the 308 Olsen, there is no bullet under your guy. Whenever your guy goes to put the bullet into the top of the gun, there's no bullet there. Again, that's more of a peeve than anything, but it annoys the crap out of me. I know one thing. I'm gonna have to go up here and get my dog to track again. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments on this spawn. This is a new one, and I haven't got to see this. I haven't got to see what's here yet. I'm thinking what might be the thing, Michael, is I didn't actually shoot any of these spawns, so I'm thinking that all these really big ones are actually initial spawns. Now that I think about it, I think that that this is just going to be a very healthy map for me, because it's giving me rares and diamonds really easily, and then obviously I got the great one in 5 kills. So maybe Mississippi might need to be my main map I do whitetail grinds on, because I have heard that on Call of the Wild too. If you have one map where it's like you just get trophies all the time on that map, where everybody's maps are different, and everybody has different like chances at great ones and stuff than everybody else, is what I've heard. And if you're getting a map where you're getting a lot of rares and diamonds, then that means that you have a higher chance at getting those on that map than other people that don't get rares and diamonds on it very often. So I'm wondering if Mississippi is actually a lucky map for me when it comes to whitetail. And if that's the case, then I might just adopt this as my main whitetail map. Yeah, for me, Call of the Wild, until I was a content creator, it was one of those games where it's like I had to be in the mood to play it, which it still kind of is. But being able to live stream it and make content on it makes it a lot more fun, and and I enjoy being like live and talking to people directly about the game, and getting to share my experiences with people. It just makes it a lot more fun to play in that way. But yeah, before I was doing content creation, Michael, it was one of those games where I'd be in the mood for it for a month or two, and then I just wouldn't return to it for several months. It just kind of was kind of like a come and go type attachment I had to the game originally. Dude, that's awesome, Michael. I think on my pheasant grind, I ended up getting, I think, 4 leucistics and 2 melanistics, and I never got an albino. But I also got the great one, and I had about 20 to 25 diamonds. So I think that your map is kind of similar to mine in that case. Hello. What's up, Gator? Go ahead, just run away. I'm gonna go out here to my tree stand in the lagoon. Oh, that's awesome, Michael. Yeah, I never got a in the whole grind that I did in 3,700 kills, give or take. I never once got an albino, but I did get 4 leucistics and 2 melanistics. Well, man, my shots are just not good today for some reason. They feel good whenever I pull the trigger, but then they end up not being vital. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, and the other one should be way out here. Okay, that's good. That's a shooter. Another big boy. I don't know if that's going to hit or not. I hope it does. On the Australian map, Emerald Coast, that's an awesome map, man. I love Emerald Coast. It's probably my favorite free roaming map, if you want me to be honest. I just now realized another bug too, Michael. On the 308 that I'm reloading right now, the mag goes through the gun. I just now realized that. Every time I reload the 308 AR, the magazine is clipping through the gun. Okay, so this zone, it actually looks like I can just leave it be. Yeah, okay, so this zone's already managed. Okay, good, so I don't got to worry about this one. Well, I'll go ahead and just take this with me then. And we got us another tent that I can use, which is going to be very helpful at that last farm we just came from. There's not a lot of bugs, Michael. I think that it's just kind of hit and miss. I think that it has to do a lot with like animations and and the dog. Like, I don't think that there's any, like, game bugs. I think it's more or less just, like, animations and stuff. I'm just happy I don't have to worry about this particular zone. But now I'm going to have to go over here and track those other deer. Yeah, Michael, it's really good to talk to you again, man. You're actually getting to hang out with me today, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You're one of the OGs, and I've been missing you this year, buddy. You used to come all the time to my streams last year. I was worried that you may have unsubscribed or lost interest with the game. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you came back. Wow, I didn't even know that, Michael. I must have not been playing at the time, or I must have been playing something else at the time. Because I don't think that I was. To tell you the truth, actually, I haven't touched my trophy lodge until recently. Whenever I got the Great One Pheasant, because I made the North American lodge recently. And I think that might be the reason why I didn't know it existed, is because I just simply wasn't there. Alrighty, let's go track these other animals. Oh, well, hush, Duke. These alligators ain't gonna hurt me. Good boy for worrying about me, though. Let me guess, my dog is stuck? Probably is. Where's this guy's blood trail at? Should be right in here somewhere. Maybe turn right a little. Well, gosh, man, yeah, no, I don't think that I was actually doing anything in the lodges whenever that bug was existing. Because this is actually the first time I've heard about it. But again, I haven't really been in a lodge situation up until I got the Great One Pheasant. So I think that might be the reason why. Is I just wasn't in the lodges at the time. There we go. Here's his blood trail. Hopefully this guy didn't go too far. Or if he did go far, hopefully he turned back around and made his way back this way. I do have an extra tent right now, but my question is, do I use it as a claiming tent? Or excuse me, not do I, but where do I use it as a claiming tent is my thing. Because I have like 2 different ponds that could use a tent right now. That last one, though, is what I'm thinking about. Because that last one is just such a huge pond. This one I can kind of get around it with a 4-wheeler, though it still takes time. Y'all, this was a terrible shot I made on this guy. Is that him? Nope, that's a tree. That bushes. There you are. Yeah, you ran a pretty decent way. This other one should just be dead back here behind me somewhere. It's already after drink time, so it don't matter if I hurry or not now. Again, it's all a learning process whenever you're doing herd management. Especially if you're wanting to do a lot of zones at the same time, you have to spend one day doing half of your zones, doing the other, and then the other day doing the other half. Also, guys, it has been a little while, and I see there's a few people lurking today. If you guys are having a good time here at the stream, make sure that you guys hit the like button for me to spread me around YouTube and help other people find me. Also, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications if you guys are interested in seeing my further streams and content and having a chance to play with me on PlayStation. We do multiplayer streams on 6 hours once every three weeks. Next week, on Saturday, we are doing one of those. So if you guys have PlayStation and you want to hunt with me in real life time on open mic and everything, make sure you're subscribed, notifications are turned on. We'll be streaming from 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, please make sure you guys subscribe. I'd appreciate any of your support. Let's see. Where did this guy go? There he is. Big boy, but did not have a chance of making diamond. Alright, now I got a tent here to worry about. I'm kind of worried that this zone right here might be too close. Let me fast travel back over here, see if maybe those animals happen to be there. Sometimes they can be there after the drink time. It's not really rare, but it's not really every time either. Yeah, it don't look like they're here. Oh, wait. Let's go, alligator. Another gator. Let's see. I don't know if I want to put a tent there or not. I think I'll keep my tents on me for now. I have one here. I do need to move this blind, though, a little bit closer. I guess I'll do that. I'll move the blind closer. Oh, the joys of herd managing. Having to make up your mind on things. I am far enough away from that zone, ain't I? Yeah, I should be. Woo! Spin me right around, baby, right around. Oh, goodness. So here's this zone. There's this tent here that needs to be moved. Or not tent, but blind. The water zone is down here. Yeah, it needs to be moved up. Dismantle. I already did. Ah, we got a dismantle bug. I mean, I guess I could give this a try. The trees are always going to be an issue, no matter where you put these things. I always like to make sure that the U, as I call it, the little bend in the duck blind, is where you can come in here and just look straight like that. Let's see, if I go to where dismantle is and then go all the way. There we go. That fixed it. Okay. How far away is that zone? 250. How far away is this zone? 210. Can I see that zone from here? I can. Huh. Although, I mean, that might work. The only problem is that this zone right here is the problem. Because I'm over here shooting, it's going to spook this zone off. Dang, I don't know what to do here. I think what I might do is put a tent at 250 over here. Okay, how far away am I from the other one? Okay, so right in here should actually be okay. Wrong thing. So put that there. Just double check me. Okay, that should be perfect. And then I don't need this tent anymore, so I can go grab this one. Let me refresh my stream, guys. Make sure that I'm still caught up with all of you. There we go. Alright, let me see. Remove this tent, as I can now use the four-wheeler to come down here. So I need to shoot this zone first, it seems. And then hope that this one doesn't spook. And then come down here, and then I'll be able to shoot at these two. Okay. At least I've got somewhat of a plan. Let's go back down here. Start over again. And this time we need to go to other places, I guess. Still the same route, but I'm going to change up the middle ponds this time. Instead of hunting the same ponds I just hunted, I'm gonna go hunt the other ones now. That way everybody gets their chance at getting managed. What are you shaking for? There ain't no water. Just in case you guys are wondering why I'm always returning to the outposts, if you fast travel to a tent, and there happens to be a rest zone of the animals that you're wanting to hunt for, and it's within the vicinity of the tent, you will spook them, and they won't be there the next morning. So if you guys have an outpost that's around the area that you're hunting in, go to the outpost first, and then set your time, and then go to your tents. So that way you stand a less chance of spooking off the animals that are in that zone. Oh, that's awesome, Michael. Yeah, we used to do that at our church, but now everybody that's in my church is adults and have their own lives and stuff. There ain't very many children anymore, and since that's happened, we just don't really do too many events anymore. But that's awesome, man. I bet that sounds like it's gonna be fun. Yeah, we don't do too many events at our church anymore. We mostly just have services now. But every so often we'll have like special sermons, or we will do potlucks and stuff. It's always a good time when that happens. I think that my zone here has become all does, which is unfortunate because I liked having a buck right here that I could just shoot. But at least now we know we got a duck blind that I can take back. Yeah, it's became nothing but does. Ah. Completely passed up my blind. Okay, there ain't nothing at the zone out there just yet. So let's get in the tripod. See if there's anything back here in this pond. There is. Well, good. At least now I know my tripod's working. Also, guys, just in case you're wondering which animals I leave and which ones I don't, the way that I judge it is actually based on the trophy score. So, like on the bottom right of the whitetail deer thing at the top right of the screen, it says it's 119 to 160. If that very first number does not exceed 120, then I'll leave it. So if it's like 128 and above, I'll shoot it. Anything below that, I usually leave. So 159. So that guy's unfortunately hidden. I can't really move my tripod back. Let's see, where's he at? That's him. There we go. Yeah, I hear you, Michael. Yeah, that's good times, buddy. It really is. I don't know too many people in my church, and I don't really have like anybody in my church that's like really close to me. But yeah, we all have a good time though during those times. I hope you have a great time there, buddy. I'm sure you will. All right, let's see what's in our other ponds. This one's already herd managed on this side, guys. So another big boy. Why doesn't that surprise me? I can't get my sight pin to be where I like it. There we go. That'll work. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, my church has been my family since I was born, pretty much. I haven't actually went to really any other church in my lifetime, like I'm a dedicatively. I've visited other churches, like if we're on vacation and stuff, but that's been my home church ever since I was born. It's my home, man. So I get you entirely. It's a pretty buck. I love seeing some of these big golds. I'd love for them to be a rare, though. Alright, now this is going to be a complicated pond, guys. This one I have to shoot on this side first, and then I have to go to the other side and shoot at the other zone. Just, these ponds are just so complicated. One of the reasons as to why I'm really wanting to get... Hello. How are you? Yeah, thank you for fleeing and not attacking me. Let's see, what's out there? It's a little guy. But he's not little enough for me to leave. He almost is. Let's see, where'd he go? You don't have any other bucks with you today, sir? Threat nearby. Buddy, get out of here. Alright, let's go to the other side. Let's see, what's over here today? Never can remember exactly where that zone is. There they are. Two big boys. I don't know if I can hit this shot or not. I mean, that'll kill it either way. Oh well. Michael, how old are you, by the way? I don't know if I've ever asked. How old are you? I have my reasons for asking, but... I don't know if I ever asked how old you were. Hello, Buckaroony. Okay, I know I shot a deer here. There he is. I'll just grab a four-wheeler real quick. You're 14? Is your birthday soon by the chance, or is it already been here and gone? October 9th. Well, don't let me forget this year, and I wish you happy birthday, okay? Also, if you're interested in being around for more of my streams and wanting to be more active, I would suggest it. Like I said, when I hit 500 subscribers, I am going to be hiring mods to the channel as a celebration thing. So even if you're not really into the game, if you're wanting to be active on my streams and be here for a majority of my content, where you are 14, you do qualify to be a mod. So if you're interested in moderating my channel, which I'm not offering you the job or anything, but I'm just saying if you want to start showing up a little bit more frequently and hanging out with us for the duration of the streams, you'd be considered. As you are an OG subscriber and somebody who's usually here on a regular basis, or at least used to be. Again, I'm not offering it to you or anything. If you don't think you'll be around enough to be a mod, then just let me know. I respect people that are wanting to be truthful with me, but just wanted to put that out there. I know a lot of people are wanting to moderate my channel for me, but I'm gonna have to wait for a little while before that happens. Good, man, good. It's your joy to have in chat, buddy. Everybody is. So 1. So I bet you anything I have 2 solos right here. Because I did just have 1 buck here, then last time we came there was 3, and now there's 1 again. So I bet you I have a couple of solo bucks that are just kind of going all over the map right now. That's annoying. Alright, let's go check the coastline. We didn't do that last time. Well, like I said, man, it is. You don't have to feel obligated or anything. If you think that you wouldn't be around enough to be a moderator, then I would respect that decision. But if you think that you're going to be around quite often and you like to be a mod, then that is something for you to think about. Again, it is not going to happen until I hit 500 subs, or until I get to the point where there's so many people in chat that I need the extra help. So just whichever one hits first. At 500, I will be hiring 2 to 3 people. And just as a thank you for 500 subs, and I'm also going to be doing a special on my channel for it. And then once live chat starts getting like 15 to 20 people in it at a time, I might hire 1 or 2 more. So it just depends on what comes first. But I don't get to hear from you very often, so I thought I should at least let you know. What's up, Norway? Welcome back, man. Wolf Boss, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. I think you're new. So if you're not new, then just ignore what I'm going to say. But if you like Call of the Wild and Way of the Hunter, 80% of my content is Call of the Wild mainly. But I'm also throwing a little bit of Way of the Hunter in soon. And then I also do 20% on my channel as playthroughs of my favorite storyliner games. And you can and also I'm gonna need help paying my medical bills apparently. Whoa. Lay down, son. Good grief. This zone always does this, guys, by the way. I can never hunt anything out of that tripod. They always end up charging me. It's the only zone that does it. But yeah, Wolf Boss, if you like that kind of content, then this might be a channel for you to subscribe to. We try to do 2 to 3 live streams a week, and then on every third a Saturday, we do a live stream that's 6 hours where you guys get to actually come in and hunt with me. So in real life time on live mic, as long as you're on PlayStation. So if that's something you're interested in, that's there for you too. I mean, like I said, Michael, it's a little bit early right now, and I was just wanting to let you know while I had you here on stream. Again, it is not something that it's like I'm dying for you to be that, or something that's like, you know, I'm wanting you to be. So do not feel like it's like what am I trying to say? You don't have to feel obligated to be a mod on my channel. You don't have to feel obligated to be here. I mean, I want everybody to have their own lives and everything. But you know, like I said, it's just something for you to think about. If you'd like to be a mod on my channel, or anything like that, man, then just think it over. Because once at 500 subs, we'll know how much help I'll need at the time. And if you're really busy doing your job and stuff at the time and just can't really be here for most of the streams, then I would suggest you just staying a normal subscriber. Because I would need as many mods that can make it to each stream and stay for the full duration of the stream is what I would be needing. So that way, if there's any questions I don't know the answers to, you guys can help me out there. If I ever have Discord or anything, you guys can be giving out the links in chat and stuff like that. And then also, if people are misbehaving in chat and not listening to me, you can ban them for me. So you know, you just be moderating and making sure people aren't cussing up storms, making sure people are being respectful, stuff like that. But again, like I said, it all depends on your own time. Where are they? I can hear you. Okay, there you are. Okay, that's good. He's done. That one needs to be shot, though. Can I make this really hard shot? Oh, we got him. Oh, what a shot. Now, that was a headshot and a half. And that's another short for later. Good grief. For all my bad shooting today, that was actually really good. You subs and you're on PS5. Well, that's awesome, man. Next week, guys, we are going to have some. I am planning on doing maybe one stream next week of like a 2 to 3 hour stream. That's going to be allowing you guys to play with me as well. Our big stream will be next Saturday, where we'll be going across 3 different maps and playing together on multiplayer. But the next week, Wolf Boss and everybody else who's listening, if you guys want to be able to play with me, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. I am planning on maybe doing one stream before Saturday, where we can all play together for a short period of time. So that is awesome. But you have to be on PlayStation, guys, if you want to be able to join us. And it is first come, first serve. So whoever's here at the beginning of the stream, I will give you guys a countdown. So that way, if you know how many seconds behind the Eastern Standard Time you are, you'll be able to know when to be watching for my map to open. And yeah, to be under D-Train Games on the multiplayer tab. So it is open to the public at all times. It's my way of trying to attract more people to the channel, and it's also my way to be able to be interactive with you all. So, also Wolf Boss. I do what's called thumbnail days. So whenever I go to get my Great One Whitetail, which he's currently on the map as we speak. But on the day that it comes that I actually shoot him, whoever's in the stream that day, I do open my map up to a few of you. And that one is also first come, first serve, but I'll let you guys come in and actually take the screenshot with me. So that way whenever I make the video, you guys will be featured as the thumbnail. Guys, this place is done. We don't have to worry about this one no more. That is a relief. The coastline is slowly getting done. That one zone where everything tries to kill me is still refusing to be level 1s, but... Yeah, Michael, but see, that's the thing, is that if you're a moderator, it's not like I'm expecting you to be at every single stream. I respect your guys' lives as well. I'm just saying, is like, say that I have 3 streams a week. I would at least want you to be there for at least one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the full duration. If you can make it to more, great. But, you know, if I'm having 3, which I put out my schedule every single Sunday, so that way you guys will know what we're streaming on, or what days we stream on and what times. So if you happen to be hired as a moderator, then be expected to be there for at least half the streams is the way I look at it. If I'm streaming 5 days a week, which is very rare, But if I ever get a full week where I can stream, then I'll expect you guys to be there at least 3 of those. And then if it's like 1 to 3 times a week, at least 1 of them. You know what I'm saying? About half. If it's 5 streams a week, I'm expecting at least 2 to 3 times for you guys to be there, at least for the majority of the stream, if not all of it. And then of course, if I post videos or make shorts or anything, I'd like for you guys to be on there, commenting on them, hitting the like button for me, and I'm trying to help promote my channel. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what your all's job would be. So it's not like I'm expecting you to be there every single time. You can still have a life. It's just I would like for you to be, you know, I'd like everybody to know to be familiar with you, at least on there. At least be around enough where everybody knows who you are. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Fallow? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad you're able to make it, buddy. Hope you're doing well. We've botched 1 diamond today, and that's all. That's the only trophy I've seen. We botched 1 diamond, and then we've had a couple of other bigger bucks that did not make diamond. And now I've got even more good news. Guys, this whole section is finally done. This was my nightmare section, as I called it, because it was just so thick. They only got this 1 zone here that I need to work on, and then this zone over here. Outside of that, we can now just move on to all these new zones. So that's exciting. All right, let's go back over here to this pond. We'll touch up on some ponds we touched up on last time. Well, I'm glad you'll be watching more, Wolf Boss. If you want to let me know what kind of surgery you're having, you can. But otherwise, whatever surgery it is, I really hope it goes well for you. I hope you recover well. And yeah, I'm hoping that if you watch my content while you're in the hospital and everything, I hope that it keeps you entertained. Hopefully everything's going well on your end, though, buddy. And I hope you recover well. I don't know, that stupid gator spooked off my deer. That's another reason why I don't like these zones, guys, because these gators will spook anything. I tell you what, buddy. Trying to be all sneaky, is we? How about one right down your throat? Revenge for spooking all my animals out of here. I'm doing good, Val. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I remember 5 kills very well, my friend. I remember he's still here. He's still here. He's just in case you guys are wondering, my great one is still on the map. He's there. He's right here. I left this tent here to remind me where he is, but yeah, he's in this drink zone right here. He's another big rack. So far though, he is helping me with my herd management, but I've been seeing a lot of big ones too. Is that just a solo doe in that zone? If it is, I won't even need this thing. Well, I mean, I'll need it for this zone. Okay, that one can stay. Hello, Croc. What are you? 6? Oh, well. Nothing too fancy. Okay, there is a buck back there that needs to be shot. Over the back, maybe? Another difficult shot, guys. Let's see if I can nail it. Head down, doe. Oh, yeah. I'm finally feeling my groove now. Oh, you torn your ACL, dude. That's rough. I hope you're not in too much pain right now. I hope that you're doing okay. My mom used to play basketball for her high school team, and she blew out her knee, and she was a superstar for the team. She was one of the best players on the entire team, scored so many points. And one evening, I don't remember how she got hurt, but I remember that she said something along the lines, she came down real hard on her foot, and it blew out her knee. And that ended her basketball career. But she was actually a superstar of her high school. So I can somewhat relate with you in a way. But I hope you're doing okay. I'm a sweet streamer. I appreciate it, Fallow. I appreciate it. If you're meaning my personality, I mean, yeah, I try to be very Christianly to everybody. I try to treat everybody like they're my best friend, whether I know them or not. So I'm always very polite and I'm friendly to everybody. Clean streamer. At least that's what I want to be known as somebody that's one of the nicest and cleanest streamers. That's what I want to be known for. So I try my best to be a sweet streamer in that way. If you're meaning talented streamer, thank you for that as well. By the way, if you're meaning sweet as in like cool and good, then thank you for that as well. It always means the world to me to hear that you guys enjoy what I do. Guys, hopefully in the future we will be able to make this a full-time career where I can do this for a living and you guys get a lot more stuff from me. Ignore me right now while I'm making really bad shots, guys. How did I miss that one? Dude, quit juking me. Okay, hit him that time. Thank goodness. Good grief. That deer had some moves. That deer knew Kung Fu or something there. That was crazy. Where'd he go? I can walk, I just can't run. Oh, that's rough, man. Well, like I said, hopefully you're not in too much pain, and hopefully it's manageable at least. I do hope you heal up well, and I hope your surgery goes good. Fallow, you are streaming today at 4 o'clock. That's awesome, man. I won't be able to make it to your channel today, so Fallow. I was actually wanting to drop in the other day and say hey to you, but I did not have time. I had something I had to do, and I forgot, to be honest. And I'm very sorry I forgot about your stream. But today my stream is ending at 4, and once again I'm gonna have to get right to doing my chores for the evening and stuff. So I might not be able to have time, but if I get time, I'll stop in and say hey. I always try to say hey to the streamers that stop in and say hey to me. So if I get time today, I'll try to stop by and see what's up. Otherwise, man, if you get anything good, just mention me in like a post or something on your channel, and let me know if you got something good, and I'll try to swing over and see it if I have time. Okay. Alright, guys, I believe it's time to start over once again. I don't think I have anything down here, do I? No, I don't. Okay, good. I do need to manage this pawn, though, as soon as we can, guys. But like I said, I'm wanting to get everything on the top of the map done first. But yeah, we're going to stop by this zone again, guys. Well, never mind. Don't forget about what I was going to say, because I forgot I just fixed that a few minutes ago. So let's go ahead and reset time, and we'll do this again. Oh, I appreciate it, Fallow. I'm glad you enjoy watching my streams, man. I'm glad they're enjoyable. I'm glad they're fun. Another reason why that makes me so happy that you guys enjoy my streams is that I know I have no music playing in the background and I don't have like fancy banners. Because PlayStation 5 doesn't allow you to have any kind of borders or anything, nor can you play music in the background. So just knowing that I'm entertaining enough with just what I'm doing and my voice is also such a good compliment to me. So thank you all for all your support. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button if you are having a good time today, if you haven't already. I am trying to make it to 500 as soon as possible so we can do memberships, super chats, and I'll be able to get some moderators in the channel. But of course, my all-time dream, just like any other YouTuber, is make 100K. So I would love to make a living off doing hunting and fishing content along with playthroughs. And don't forget, guys, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a face reveal in October, and I will be playing a horror game with a face cam. So keep that in mind. I don't think I've made that announcement until just now, but I am planning that if we hit 1,000 subscribers before October, I will be doing a face reveal, and I will be doing a horror game in the face reveal for October. So, if we hit it even earlier than that, I might go ahead and start using the cam on normal streams before then. So 1,000 is my biggest milestone right now. You'll be back in a year. That's awesome, man. Fella, you have a dime duck, a dime rocky elk, and now I'm taking it down the stream. That's awesome. I'm really hoping they have a great one elk at some point, because the Rocky Mountain elk is my favorite animal in North America. So obviously I really want to be able to have a great one elk. Just right now, because there's no great ones, I'm not really wanting to grind for them. But I would definitely be interested in getting a great one if it ever was brought to the game. Got a great one fallow yesterday. That's awesome, man. Silver spoon, like my first great one on fallow, just bigger. Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. Yeah, I just got my great one pheasant, I think last week, if I'm not mistaken. Like, now you guys can correct me on this if I'm wrong. I have a really bad memory. But I think it was like last week that I got my great one pheasant. And then literally I just now started this grind, and yesterday I had no intentions on getting anything. I thought it would just be like a normal stream like it is today, where I'm just getting herd managed zones down. But turns out that after just 5 kills in this map, I ended up getting a great one to spawn in on the map. And if you haven't seen it already, it is on my channel. I do have its picture on the channel, and also some videos on it. But yeah, we do have a great one whitetail right now on this map. It came in 5 kills. I killed 5 animals, and the 5th animal I shot, it came back as a great one. I actually killed 30 animals, but I had not been back to that zone since I shot that 1 buck. So technically, that would have been the 5th kill I did since I opened Mississippi. Alright, guys, this zone is nearly managed. I'm excited. I am going to keep this blind here, but I'm going to go ahead and take up this other one because it's useless now. And I might even readjust my tent even more. I don't know how far away it is from these zones. I think it's as close as it can be, but I'll double check it. But we no longer need this blind now. So that's another thing I'm going to add back to my storage. I hope so, man. I hope so. You might want to mention it in your title. I know that titles on YouTube have to be kind of short. But maybe say like 2 dimes on the map, or something like that. Because if you have it in your title that you have something special immediately, it kind of does help attract an audience because people will want to see you shoot them. And if you don't have anybody at the start of the stream, I would just leave them until you get some people in chat. That is my advice to you. So just kind of leave them where they are until you get to maybe like the last, I don't know. Guys, this fence is actually a little bit too close, to be honest. I need to move it back some. But yeah, if that's what I would recommend you doing, is just putting it. Go ahead and put it in your title, so that way people know that you have something special immediately. And then if you take them out, make shorts of them if you can. Because whenever I started making, because most of my success on my channel has came from my live streams, obviously, but along with my shorts. My live streams and my shorts that I've made is what's drawn my audience mainly. So that's the best advice I can give to you is put it in your title when you're live streaming if you have anything special. Make shorts of them whenever you shoot them if you don't have like a whole lot of subscribers on your channel. I don't know how many you have. I could be speaking out of term here. And if I am, forgive me. But oh, it's not a problem, man. It's not a problem. That's what I'm here for. As a streamer, I don't feel like I need to just be a gamer. I feel like I should be a teacher sometimes too. Because I do have over 3,000 hours of experience in the game, and even though it's mostly from grinding, I do have experience from other things as well. So yeah, I don't care a bit to help out. Like I said, anything I can do to help other subscribers grow, I will. And you know, most of my people that subscribe to my channel have actually subscribed in the last 2 months. Like I was only at 120 and 30 something at the beginning of this year. So thanks to you guys, I have now grown to 330 people. Or now I think it's actually 332. So we are growing steadily now, and I'm hoping it never ends. Like I said, guys, I'll hit 100K before you know it if I can just keep getting more and more people to subscribe. So if you guys have any friends that likes Call of the Wild, Way of the Hunter, and you guys like what you're seeing here, try to encourage them to come and subscribe to the channel. The more people we can get, the more stuff I can put out on YouTube for you guys, and yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to make this into my job. You have 143. That's a good place to start, though, Fallow. I mean, honestly, it is, and I take pride in that. Like whenever I was at 140 myself, I actually took pride that there was 140 people that actually enjoyed my stuff. I didn't beat myself up because I didn't have 1,000 or I didn't have 500. You know what I'm saying? I was just proud of what I could get. So no matter how slow your subscriptions may be going, don't ever let it drag you down. Because like I said, I was at 180 for about 5 months. And then just in these last 2 months alone, I went from 180 to 332. So, I mean, like, it'll happen. As long as your streams are fun and people enjoy being there, eventually you will get the growth that you're wanting to see. It's just a patience game. It's about making sure your content is fun, making sure it's professional as you can make it. And just working with what you got, man. But I wish you the best of luck, buddy. I really do. And in the future, man, if you're on PlayStation, I can't remember if you are or not, but if you're on PlayStation in the future and you and I are about the same subscribers in the future, I wouldn't mind doing a collaboration with you. like I said, everybody has their own people that they need to kind of help back each other's channels up and be able to make collaborations with. That's such as why Flinter and Scarecrow kind of do things together, along with like other people that are about their same subscribers. So, like I said, I'll need my base as well. And I told Jack that the other day because I think Jack right now is about 300 and something in. So my thing is that I'm not very good at multitasking. So as far as me coming to your stuff and stuff, I'll do the best that I can. But you guys will have to let me know if you need me to come and look at something right then and there. Like if you get a great one to spawn and you want D-Train Games to be there watching you shoot it, you'll have to mention me in a post real quick and say, hey, I've got this thing. Please go over here and watch me shoot it. And as long as I'm not busy, I'll try to stop by. Like I said, I like being respectful to everybody else who pays mind to my streams as well. I did shoot. I'm sorry, Wolf Boss. Let me get back to you, man. I did shoot 3 great ones in a row. Spawned a blade rack, fought fallow. Then went whitetail. First zone was a small rack, great one. And 13 kills later, a short rack spawned, but I messed one of them up. Dude, that's still amazing, man. Like I have one of every great one. Well, I guess now I have two. I have 2 of the whitetail, but I do have one of every single great one in the game except for the fox and fox, tar, and black bear. Because I'm just not interested in those species, even though I do like them. Honestly, I think this zone is managed, guys. I'm gonna let this go for one more run, and if this is the only buck here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up shop here as well, which is gonna be amazing because that means that I can just move on. I forget where I was. Sorry, guys. You have to forgive me. I do this all the time. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you, believers. Welcome to the stream, by the way, buddy. Yeah, he's still on the map. He's still here with us. He is a duplicate. I do have the same rack. I just have a smaller version of him. He's definitely a much bigger deer than the one that I have in my lodge right now. But from where he's a duplicate and where I need help with getting this map managed, I decided to let him live. He's currently in the middle of the river. And once my map is completely herd managed, at that point I'll go ahead and shoot him, and then we'll start the grind over. So I really appreciate it, though. I hope you enjoyed all the shorts and stuff in the video that I made for him. And guys, by the way, when this stream ends today at 5 o'clock, you guys will be getting another stream, and then short. And then at 6 o'clock, there will be a second short that I'll be releasing. The first short is going to be about another rare. Yes, I'm not kidding. I've already got another rare that spawned last night, and it's about that one. And then the other short is something kind of funny that happened while I was hunting last night. I believe I just made that next shot as well. I believe I just nailed that next shot as well. That was incredible. You need to be shot. Anybody else? Any other takers? You're managed, so you're good. Okay, so just you. Oh, don't turn. That'll work. Oh, I got you, Fallow. That's kind of rough, man. Yeah, unfortunately, then you probably wouldn't be able to join me for any of the collaborations and stuff. But I don't mind doing shout outs on my channel. If you guys have a YouTube channel that you're wanting to try to support and grow, I don't mind to shout you guys out. Like I said, I'm very open to helping people. And again, if you guys are ever doing a live stream and something special shows up, just go to your post section on YouTube and say, hey, I've got this good one, and just tag whoever you want to tag. That way they know that you've got a great one. And if you guys tag me, I'll try to make it as long as I'm not doing anything currently. Like I said, I don't care how small you are. I'm always open to seeing trophies. I love the community, and I just want to help out any way I can, whether it's for my own channel or whether it's for your all's channel, or if it's just for hanging out measures. You guys just want me to hang out with you. I don't care. But I got a busy life and I'm an IRL though, so I mean, like it's kind of hard for me to make sure that I can make it every time. But I will do my best, guys. Nope, I missed that buck. I thought I dropped him, but I missed him, guys. We only have pressure for this one. Oh well. At least we got 1 out of 2 of them. Believers, I am going to be shooting the great one as soon as my map is herd managed. Right now, he is currently hanging out. He is right down here. Right here in this zone right here is where he's hanging out right now. My main zone, guys, my main grind is going to be taking place all the way up the river. And then also these ponds over here. So that's where I'm doing my main grind at, guys. But as of right now, I am not going to be touching those zones until I get all of these herd managed. And then at that point, which off stream, guys, I actually have been going to these pawns and shooting out the level 1s from these pawns too. This pawn down here, I actually will be managing, but these two I will not. So these two will be in my main zones, but this one is going to be managed. So and then everything from this pond all the way up and over, all of this zones are not going to be anything I want to hunt in. So those are always going to be managed as well. Yes, once we get my whole map managed and ready for my main grind to begin, at that point we'll shoot the great one and we'll start over from 0. So I am not counting my kills right now, guys. If we get another great one while we're doing this herd management, we'll just say that I got him pre-management, is what I'm going to say about it. Is that instead of saying I got him in this many kills, I'm just going to say it was before my grind, and therefore it's just going to be pre-grind. Like, there ain't really a number to put him with. You can say I got him at 0 if you want to. But yeah, I'm just not counting, guys. Where it's just herd management, I don't see it as anything important. To me, I like counting when I'm actually grinding. Like when I'm actually doing my main grinds. That's whenever I'll actually count. So right now I'm just kind of shooting and just hoping all these become level 1s. Yeah, absolutely, believers. And whenever that day comes, you guys will know ahead of time. Because I will know like when I'm ready for my main zones to begin. Like when I get down to where it's like just 1 or 2 pawns that need to be managed, at that point I'll go ahead and start hunting my main zones. And the great one still will remain on the map at that time. Like I said, I am going to be waiting. Ooh, that's a good buck. I don't think I'm going to... Time I got a lung. Oh no, I may have got a lung anyways. But I had my zeroing incorrect. This is a tough zone. I forgot what I was saying. If you guys can remind me what I was saying in chat, do so. I went completely blank. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, never mind. I think I remember. But yeah, as soon as all my zones except for like a couple are managed at that point, we'll go ahead and start the main grind. But until every zone is managed down, we are going to be leaving him alive. For one, I like having him on the map. It's kind of cool to go and look at him every so often, just to know I have a great one. I kind of like going and visiting him every so often. Because he's just 5 kills in, so he's a very special great one in my opinion, where he's so fast. But yeah, that's kind of my plan with him, guys. Is once my map is as managed as it can possibly be, at that point we'll go ahead and drop him, and then we'll say that we're starting our main grind. So we'll shoot the 2 pawns that need to be managed, or whatever's left, and then we'll go shoot out my main zones, and we will start counting at that time, guys, by the way. But the great one, whenever I shoot him, because I'm hoping I'll get 2 great ones at the same time. That's the reason why I'm leaving him alive even at that point. Is because it'd be really cool if I ended up spawning another great one while while trying to manage my zones. So he will remain alive as long as we have pawns to shoot out. Sorry for being so long-winded, guys. I know I can be overly beat a dead horse. I know I'm that way. It's just I want to make sure whenever I make plans, it's like I have to repeat them several times. Just to make sure that there isn't any of the changes I need to make or anything like that. Dick, where are you at, buddy? Oh, you're already at the... He's already there. He's like, I'm over here with your deer. Where are you at, you loser? Doing good, my friend. Thank you. Who's a good boy. Yeah, I've noticed that too, guys. I don't know if any of you all have noticed that, but today, since I've been leaving the great one on my map, it seems like that I'm either getting really small deer or really big deer. Like, I'm not really getting any mediums. Like, I've noticed that. Like, most of my deer are either going to be diamond-sized or they're going to be real teeny tiny. I don't know if any of you guys have had that situation of leaving a great one on your map. But this is actually going to be kind of a cool experiment, in my opinion, because I've never just left a great one on my map just to see how it reacted to the rest of the map. So, I mean, if I spawn another great one while he's still on here, and I'm also getting a bunch of diamonds, I might just leave him forever. Okay, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd have to shoot him at some point. But I'm really wondering if leaving a great one on your map actually does something to the map that allows you to get more trophies. I'm actually really wondering if that's what's going on. As of right now, guys, I don't think I'm really going to need this blind up here anymore. I think that everything is managed on these pawns except for that little pawn back there in the back. I'm going to take one more peek here, guys, if there's nothing out here for us to shoot. Because I know that those back there are managed. It's a doe. Let's see if anything's over here at the pond. That's a managed buck. It's a doe. There's a buck. That one needs to be shot. But again, he's at a terrible spot. Let me re-spot him real quick. Don't know if I can make this shot or not of not being in the tripod. This tripod needs to be adjusted a little bit, I think. Or maybe I might need to put up a second one. Yeah, I think this map is pretty well managed, guys. Or at least this side. I'm probably going to go ahead and pull up shop on this end, guys, and try to set up on this little pond over here, because I think that's the only thing left I have. Also, guys, it has been a while, so I'm going to go ahead and say this again, as I always do. If you guys are having fun watching the stream today, if there's anybody lurking and having a great time here, please make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, so that way we can get to 500 as soon as possible. When we get to 500, we're going to be hiring moderators. We're going to be doing memberships and super chats, so that way you guys can tip me on stream and stuff like that if you wish to participate in that kind of stuff. And yeah, just any kind of support you guys want to give, I'd really highly appreciate it. Where did that one guy go? I guess I spooked him. Oh, is that him right there? Nope, it's a doe. Yeah, I think I spooked the other buck off. This is going to be a complicated zone. Because there's so many trees here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go ahead and move some stuff around. Let me refresh real quick. What's up, Hunter? Welcome back to the stream, man. Glad to see that you can make it today. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I hope you are doing well. We are currently just working on herd management for my whitetail grind here on Mississippi. We do have a great one on the map right now, but we're going to wait until I get my whole map managed before we take them out. Right now, I'm just kind of working on my herd management, so there'll be some action for a while, then I'll have to readjust some stuff, and then there'll be some more action, and so on and so forth. Make sure I'm over 250. But I hope you're doing well today, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Do. Okay, let's grab the four-wheeler real quick. And now I'm going to try to drive down here and see if I can find a place for a tripod. My longest grind, Wolf Boss, was actually the last grind I did, which was the pheasant. It was 3,700 and something kills in. I know that it was over 3.7k. I just don't know the exact number. But yes, that is currently my longest grind. Behind it, so I'll go ahead and just tell you everything, because I do remember them all. So my longest grind was the pheasant at 3.7k. My second longest grind was the red deer at 1,800. My third was my moose at 1,200. And then behind that was my lucky ones, which was the fallow deer at 350. My first whitetail at 130. And now this one at 5. It still blows my mind that I'm saying 5. Like, not 500, but just 5. My mind is still blown, guys. Like, that still has not sank in just how little kills that was. I wonder if a tree stand would work in here. Can I place a tent? I can. Let me see. Would a tree stand be a good one? Is there a tree that will suit this? Okay, so this tree will fit. But that, I can already tell it's going to block it. Hmm. How far away am I from the zone? How far away am I from the other side of the pond? Okay, so this actually ain't bad. Let me see. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing chat. I'm just kind of focused at the moment. I think a tripod would be better because I think the tree stand's going to be too high up. We've got to find that perfect medium. Let me see. My longest was my second great one whitetail at 5,205. Dude, I would have. Golly. If you did that from start to finish, then I commend you for your efforts. But I mean, if it was me, I would have had to switch to do something else for a little while. If I would have broke 4,000 on my pheasant grind, I was actually going to leave and do something else for a little while and then return to it later. But dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, it's not awesome it took it that long, but it's awesome of you to actually put that kind of dedication into a grind. Dude, that sounds rough, man. 5,000 kills, good night. See, I don't really want it on top. I kind of want it on a bluff. Okay, so I don't think. Let's see. There we go. I believe that should work. Maybe move it over to the right a little bit more. Dude, get out of the way. Come on, move. Thank you. I think this will do. At least I hope it will. Let me see. Is ground level better? Ground level is probably going to be better, actually. Let me just take the tripod back, guys. We'll use the duck blind. We'll go ahead and use the duck blind. I believe that being on the ground is going to make it easier to see. Sorry, guys. Once again, I'm just focusing. I'm not really looking at chat at the moment. I'll be right back with you guys, and I'll catch up with everybody in a minute. Let's see. Do. What to do? I mean, this looks doable. We'll give that a try, guys. Alrighty. Alright, let me catch up with everybody. Do. Hunter, let me see. The best advice I can give you, man, I just now read all the stuff, guys. Hunter, there actually is a way to do both. If you're wanting to do a grind, I would recommend Rev on Thule. Of course, it's going to take a lot of time and effort for you to find all the moose and whitetail zones, but most of the zones that you need to worry about are on the top portion of the map, so like top right all the way around the top of the map and all around the top right, the top left side. So all the way like in a U shape on the top of the map is all there's all the ponds you really need to worry about. The whitetail and Rev on Thule drink at the same spots as moose do. So you can put like half your tents in moose areas and half your tents at whitetail areas. Hunt for whitetail in the morning and then hunt for moose in the afternoon. What I like doing on Rev on Thule is actually just using that top portion, and I will hunt the same zones like twice. Because it allows you because they all drink at the same locations at the top of the map. At least on my map they do. So it allows me to do whitetail in the mornings and then go back and do the same exact locations again for moose. So there is a way to do both if you wanted to on Rev on Thule. But yeah, it is easier just to focus one species though. If you're wanting ease of grind, then yeah, I would go one species. But it's up to you, man. But yeah, it can be done. And then on Teowara, if you're wanting to do fallow deer and red deer, you can find all the red deer and fallow deer zones and do the same thing there. Make half your tents in the red deer zones and half your tents in the fallow deer zones. So it is very possible. It just takes a lot of work. Sorry, guys. Once again, getting distracted. Let me see. What can I do here? Guys, in case you're wondering why I'm not doing anything, it's because I'm trying to debate. I have one tent right now, and I'm trying to debate on where it's going to work out the best at. Because it is going to be a claiming tent, but I really don't know where to place it. On second thought, I think I know exactly where to place it. Yeah, I'll put it over here. This should help. Oh, it's raining on us. That's cool. I actually really like it when it rains on the game. I don't know if anybody else does, but I really do enjoy it. Like, when it's raining, I really like it. It's relaxing to me. I enjoy hearing it rain. Does anybody else, like, get on Call of the Wild and whenever it starts raining, you just want to stay in your tent because of how relaxing it is? Am I the only one? You're fine, Hunter. Ain't no big deal, but that's what we're all here for. Any questions you have, you can ask us. There's some very educated people in chat, as you can tell. And then if I look down and nobody else has answered you, I'll try to do my best to answer you as well. But yeah, ask any questions you think you need to ask. Just make sure you word them in a way that we can understand it. That's what we're here for, man. We're here to help. We're here to help anybody and everybody that's new to the game, along with people who may just need help with their grinds or whatever you're doing. There we go. Let me see. Can I place another tent, or is that all of them? Okay, that is all of them. Well, I guess for the time being, we'll just put away the extras then. Ain't no reason to carry those around with us. I don't remember if this one's... I can't remember if this one was managed or not. I'll have to come back to it and see. Alright, guys, let's reset time and go again. But yeah, Hunter, if you watch this stream, this is showing you how to do herd management. So, like, right now, I'm using all of my tents as a way to go around the map and shoot out the zones that I do not want the Great One in. These zones that you're seeing me shoot right now, Hunter, are zones that I do not like. They're zones that I'm wanting to make all the bucks be little bitty things. And that will help encourage the game to bring out diamonds and stuff while you're hunting your main zones. So, like later on, Hunter, this is just for Hunter, guys. But like later on, Hunter, whenever I'm ready to actually do my main zone, all of my zones are going to be up through this river, and then down here at these two ponds here. Everything else on the map I do not want to hunt, so I'm getting rid of all of it. And the way you do that is by setting up by setting up a grind on these ponds, and then shooting all the level 2s until you get them down to level 1s if you're doing whitetail. So and then if you're doing moose, you want to shoot them down into the level 2s. So, and then the rest of the zones, you just use as normal. Only thing that's kind of worrying me right now, guys, and I don't know if you guys think I should or not, for those who are also grinders on the stream. I mean, I really don't want to because there's 13 of them, but part of me actually does want to go and check my main zones and shoot out any level 1s that might be in them. But the thing about it is that it's going to take a lot of traveling because there's like 13 of them. So, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want me to keep hunting my zones I'm in right now, or do you guys want me to take a little while and try to go to my main zones and make sure that they're not needing to be managed? Like, what do you guys think I should do here? Or what would you guys rather see, I guess, is the best question. You guys just wanting me to continue hunting the way I am, or do you guys want me to go around and check my main zones and just see if they need to be shot? Again, that will take me a while to go through all the main zones, so if you guys are wanting fast-paced action today, we'll just need to stay with what we're doing. But, yeah, guys, go ahead and let me know in the chat below. What do you guys want me to do? You want me to keep shooting the same zones so we can keep having stuff being killed on the stream, or do you guys want me to go check my main zones and see if there's anything in them I need to shoot? Don't everybody respond at once now. Yeah, it will, Wolf Boss. Like I said, I've shot quite a bit of deer out of the zones I don't want, but I haven't revisited my other sites. And honestly, with that great one being at that one zone, it's kind of making me curious to see what's at my other main ones. I'll tell you what, guys, let's do a little field trip real quick. But before we continue on our ponds, let's actually go through the river and check all of them out. And then I'll go over here and check out these ponds too and see if there's anything that needs to be shot out of them. So let's go check out my main zones, guys. These next zones you guys are seeing is where my main grind is going to take place. Again, I'm not setting anything up right now. I'm just looking to see if there's a deer that needs to be shot out of it. So in this instance, instead of shooting the level 2s, I'm actually going to be shooting the level 1s hunter. So right now I'm actually going to go check on my main zones, the zones I want to get the great one out of. And if there's any level 1s in those zones, I'm going to shoot them. But everything else from level 2 and above, if you're doing whitetail, I'm going to leave. Because those are actually the animals you want to shoot while they're in your main zones. Like I said, guys, it's going to take a little bit of driving to get there. As we do not have a tent to put down just yet. But we'll get there as soon as we can. Yes, Hunter, just so... Hang on one second. So, Hunter, I'm going to go ahead and show you where you can find whitetail, okay? Whitetail deer on Mississippi, because this is where I'm at right now. Whitetail deer, they drink from 8 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock in the morning. So you have 3 hours. I would suggest you starting at 9 or 9:30, just to make sure that most of your animals are going to be on the map. And they can be anywhere. They can pretty much be anywhere on the map. So they can be all the way along this coastline here. They can also be all the way down into this area. And then anywhere along this river they can be. And then also every single pond on the surrounding areas. So there's a lot of places. Whoa. Yeah, there's a lot of places where whitetail can be. That's a decent one. Quit running. Please stop running. I'm guessing that these deer... Maybe they're over here at this pond? I don't know where those deer would have came from. These have to be my solos, guys, because, like I said, I have a couple of bucks that keep on just disappearing and then they'll just reappear again. So I'm guessing these are solo deer. Duke, I need you, man. Come on. Sorry, guys. I have to take a little bit of a detour. Anytime I see a level 2 deer that needs to be managed, I will have to shoot him. That's a good boy. Here you go. Give you little scruffins. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm a dog person. I'm also a cat person. I'm also a fluffy person. Any animal that's fluffy and nice will be my best friend. Because I won't be able to stop petting it. But yeah, Hunter, those are the best advice I can give you, man. Is if you're wanting to do a great one grind, do herd management, so that way you can get a lot of diamonds along the way. Just shoot the deer to level 1s on any pond you don't want the great one in. And then once you get your zones figured out that you actually want to get the great one out of, you want to make sure there's nothing but level 2s and 3s. And then, like I'm doing now, every so often, which is it's going to be very rare, as you can tell. But every so often, actually make a trip and check all your main zones again to make sure that you don't got any kind of like solos that are in there that are level 1s. Because even a single level 1 in one of your main zones can mess everything up. I hear you, Hunter. I think I'll just cut through the field. I hope there ain't no rabbits in the way. Man, it's bumpy over here today. Whew. There we go. Now it should be a little bit easier traveling. Gotta keep an eye on this. Also, Hunter, since you're new to the game, notice how I keep looking at my waypoint. If you're on your four-wheeler, animals will get spooked at 350 yards. So if you're driving a four-wheeler, do not let it get to 350 or else you'll spook anything off. So right now I'm going to stop right now. I usually like to stop at about 370 to 375, and then from there I'll run. And then from here, the way that you can sneak up on animals, guys, this works for bow and arrows, rifles, whatever you guys want to do. You can free run all the way into 180 yards. But I always like to stop at 200 and then just walk. And then at 150, you can go from 150 to like 120 yards walking. And then from there, you'll want to crouch until you get to about 80 yards or until they start spotting you. And then from there, you can just crawl. Again, it does come with experience. But okay, that one can be left. That's a little guy, but I think I'll leave him because he is a level 2. Yeah, guys, these are my main zones. This is where I'm going to be hunting the most out of. I just absolutely love the river zones, guys. I don't know what it is. It's just so serene. Like, I love being on the side of this river. It's just so relaxing. I love the scenery. All right, so there isn't anything to shoot in this zone. So let's just go back to the four-wheeler now. Well, Hunter, that's cool. I don't really target wild hogs. I will shoot them if they give me opportunities, but I don't know what diamond are for them. But if it makes diamond, let me know. Alright, let's go check the other zone. Let me see, I might be able to actually see the zone from the bridge here. I should be able to. It looks like it's in range. There they are. Anything over there needs to be shot. Ooh! That's a monster. I'm definitely leaving him. That's a big boy. That might be a diamond right there. There's one I need to shoot, though. So there is one over there that needs to be shot. Let me just run out here on the bridge so I can get a shot at him from the bridge. Well, no wonder why I'm getting a lot of big deer. Or little deer, I mean. Most of my zones are actually pretty stocked full of really good initial spawns. That should be good. Yeah, it is. Alright, so just one deer in that zone. Now we gotta drive all the way over there and get him, unfortunately. Whoop. I do have a turkey over here that can make diamond. While I was exploring my map, guys, I did happen to find a level 2 turkey that was a max estimate. So, he gave me a really easy 5-yard shot flying right towards me, and somehow I didn't hit him with the 22. So that was pretty embarrassing. But I do have a diamond potential turkey on the map. Go ahead and grab this little guy. Good thing about the next zone is I can use the house for it. I won't even need a tent. I'm pretty sure that I can just fast travel to the house and then use a tent just to claim it. It should be right across the river. If they haven't spooked. There they are. Pretty bucks. Yeah, so like on this zone, I'll just be able to put something like right here, and then I can shoot them from the house. Honestly, though, I think this might be a zone that I actually said that I wanted to herd manage, now I think about it. I don't know. What in the world? Hello. I don't know. I don't know if I like this zone too much. It would save me a tent. But I'm thinking I might actually herd manage this one. I need to remember this because it's kind of swampy and I don't like the swampy areas. Which way is the wind blowing? Okay, so the wind's in a nice direction today, so we'll go check these other zones out real quick. Yeah, I think that I might not use that one. I don't really like that one too much. It'll have to wait, though. Okay, so first things first, let's go check out this zone. I'm pretty sure all these zones that I'm going to are zones that I want to keep. Or at least most of them are. Shut the door behind me, be nice and polite. What would I do, guys, if I went to one of these zones and I had 2 great ones already? Like two great ones that I didn't even know were here. Okay, so these are fleeing. So I must have gotten too close to this zone. Or something there. I don't see a gator. So I don't think. Yeah, I don't know what spooked these off. I'm guessing that I got too close. They were probably in the water, getting about 350 yards away from me, and I didn't know. That's alright. We'll just go check this other zone. We'll have to come back to this one, guys, another day, just to make sure that there's nothing here that needs to be shot. I'll have to stop the four-wheeler at about 500 yards, I guess, and then run 300 yards in to see them. Yeah, I love this stretch of the river. It's so pretty. I like this nice flat land. No trees out in the water that's going to block your shots. That's one of the reasons why I like the river so much. And then obviously there's a couple of ponds in the bottom right of the map that are just wide open shots, like Revel and Thule top style. Level 2. I think that right there is one I need to shoot. Yeah, that's definitely one that needs to be shot. So you need to be shot. Yeah, he's gonna die. Alright, good. Let's go grab another four-wheeler. Always remember to shut doors before you leave. Don't need no bears or wild animals getting in. Yes, I know it's a game and that it's like I don't know. I just like to make sure the doors are shut behind me. Okay. On the road again. Oh, I just can't wait to get on that road again. Catch up with these deer, see what they are. I'm pretty sure these are the deer that came out of that zone I didn't get to look at. I'm not seeing any antlers so far, though. Well, I don't need this no more. Bye-bye. Get out of here, you filthy animal. Well, that was easy. Came here to discover that there wasn't just one, but two animals to shoot. The four-wheeler trick worked. You too? Ah. Come on. How did I miss that? Oh, well. I'll find them again on the river someday. Okay, so my great one's in this zone. Let's see. I think I'll go start over here. Anybody want to see my great one? We're going to be passing up his zone. Anybody want to go look at him? Or do you just pass him up? I'm pretty sure his zone is managed. But if you guys want to go look at him, I'll show him off to you. Anybody want to see him? Check in on him, make sure he's still alive. I don't know if anybody's still here. You guys have been quiet on me lately. Yeah, you want to see it? Alright. Well, if you guys want to see my great one, then I'll just go over here then. We'll go check on his spot first. I'll show you guys my great one. And then we'll move on to the next zone. Because the two zones I need to check is his zone and the other zone, so. Alright, guys, we'll go look at him. I thought about naming him Lucky because where he's only 5 kills in. I don't know if you guys think that's cheesy or not, but I really did think about naming him Lucky. Let me get my 4-wheeler. I ain't gonna run 600 yards, that's for sure. Skibbity Toilet, what's up with that? Get that out of here, Michael. Oh, man. Colton, what's up, man? We got OG Michael with us today. Now the crew's starting to get back together. All we need now is Luke and Lego Dan. What's up, Colton? Only thing we've seen today, man, is a couple of really big bucks that were just big golds, and we botched a diamond, and that's about it. We're on our way to check on my great one right now, and we're checking my main zones to see if there's any level 1s in my main zones. Hope you're doing well today, buddy. Yeah, you better be fleeing. Yeah, Wolf, I thought about naming this deer Lucky. Because of the fact that he was only 5 kills in, and it really was just a lucky respawn. So I really did think about calling him Lucky. Alright, guys, you ready to see the great one? Let's see if he's out here. Hopefully they didn't get spooked again by crocodile alligators. This zone is sometimes here, guys, and sometimes it's not, because that gator's scared off all the time. But you know something? It would really help if I was actually in the whitetail drink time. Guys, don't be me. Okay, don't do this. Don't come all the way to the 600 yards to a zone outside of drink time and expect there to be something here, okay? Remember this, Hunter, from where you're new. Don't make mistakes that people with 3,000 hours in the game make, like where you don't reset time and then there's nothing there. Because now I'm having to go back and reset time. So, don't make that mistake. Professional streaming going on here, guys. Professional work. Alright, let's try this again, guys. Go 9:45. Yeah, Colton, we're just working on herd management today, man. Hoping for maybe another my great one to show up in the meantime, but for now we're just doing some herd management, checking on my main zone some, shooting out the level 1s from it, and I've got the top of the map decked out now with some tents. I spent about 2 hours more yesterday doing more herd management, and I was able to get 3 ponds done. So now pretty much everything on the top of the map has a tent on it now. And we're just working on getting that to be level 1s. Alright, Michael, I'll see you in a minute, man. We're just gonna go check on my great one, make sure that he's still around, and then we're going to continue down the river and see if there's anything else that needs to be shot. Dude, I don't know where my great one, where the group is. They must have been spooked from gators, guys. Like I said, gators always spook this zone, which is one of the reasons why it's not going to be a main zone for me, is because there's just too many gators in this area, and they will spook this zone off like all the time. So we'll have to come back to this, guys. I'm going to go check this other zone real quick, and then we'll run back up this way and see if maybe he's here then. Yeah, man. I mean, like, that's what I was saying, is that I really do think that Mississippi is misunderstood. Like, I really think it's an amazing mecca for whitetail. I really do. I mean, I've already got several rares. By the way, I have another short coming out at 5 o'clock today, guys. That's going to show another rare that I got last night. And then at 6 o'clock, there's going to be another short that's going to release. That was something kind of funny that happened last night. So, I don't have my voiceover with it, guys. My mic was muted because everybody was in the bed. But yeah, I hope you guys like the shorts that are coming out later. One of them's pretty funny, and the other one is just another rare that I got. But that's awesome, Colton. I'm glad that I'm glad it's going well for you, man. Make sure that you check your zones that you shoot out, by the way. Make sure you go back and check them. You might have another great one like me and spawn in at 5 kills. Alright, what's at this group? Okay, so yeah, this is definitely one of my main zones, guys. I do remember this one. Okay, he needs to be shot. All the rest of these can be left. So just one here. Well, he's going to float, so we're going to be stuck here for a little while, guys. That's the one thing that I fear about some of these zones, guys, is I don't want to shoot a great one and it has to float to me. Because then it's going to be in the water and it's going to be an ugly scene and stuff. Plus, who wants to sit here and wait 3 minutes on a great one instead of being able to go and get them immediately? What's up, Michael? Welcome back, man. We're just waiting on a floater. We got one level 1 that I shot out on my main zones and it floated, so we're having to wait on it. Take it easy for a little while, Duke. Why don't you take a break? There you go. Be a good boy. I'll tell you what. I'll be a man's best friend, and I'll come over here and sit with you. There you go, buddy. Who's a good boy? Let me pet your head. You're doing good today. You know that? Yeah. Yeah, look at that cute face. Yeah, you're doing good. Who's good? Who's good? Tell me, who's good? Yeah, that's that boy. There we go. Alrighty. We'll just sit here and enjoy the view till the buck gets here. Alright. Anybody want to talk about anything? Anything on anybody's mind? Or now's the chance. We ain't really doing much. If people want to talk to me about something in chat, ask questions, or now's the chance to do so, guys. Currently not distracted at the moment, so... Skibbity talk for real. Oh, man. Michael, if you want to, on my second short tonight that releases, honestly, you could probably stick a Skibbity reference to it. Like, I'm not kidding. When you guys see what I'm posting at 6 o'clock tonight, I don't know how this deer did what it did, but I had shot him and tracked him, and I found the buck, and he's in a very peculiar situation. And whenever you guys get that short at 6 o'clock tonight, leave your comments on it, because I don't think I've ever seen such a situation on Call of the Wild. I actually didn't think that I'm well, I don't want to ruin anything. Let's just say you're in for a little bit of a surprise. I think it's just funny. It's not like an amazing feat or anything. It's just kind of funny how he died. All right, guys, let's run back down to this other zone and see if the great one finally came in with his group. I don't know if he did or not. I really do think a gator scared him off, and then I think they're spooked at the moment. J Biz, what's up? Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you got a diamond hunter. Let's go, man. Let's go. Cole, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you made it. His score was 85.67. Let's go, Hunter. Way to go, man. Yeah, man, it was the fastest great one I've ever got in my life, guys. I shot 5 deer off the map right off the start, just going along the river. And I just shot 1 buck out of each zone, and I went on and shot out some more zones, so I was about 32 in total. But the deer that had the great one was the zone that had the great one was right here, and he would have been 5 kills in. So that 1 buck came back as a great one. Although right now I think that the alligators have scared off my group because they're not coming in. I'll either have to do a main menu reset or something, guys, in order to see the great one. Well, good, man. I'm glad you're doing well. Yes. Well, technically, no. So JBiz, the way that I do my herd management is I think, but I mean, it's like the same concept. But the way that I do my herd management is that I go and find all my zones, and while I'm finding my zones, I also decide on which ones are going to be my main zones and which ones are not. So if I like the zone that I'm looking at and I want to keep it as a main zone, I will actually shoot a small one out of it. So these deer that I shot, I would take 1 buck out of each one of these zones, and I would leave them if they were all level 2s. But if I found a level 1, I'd shoot it. And out of this zone, I shot a level 1, and it came back as a great one. Like I said, that is my fastest great one of all time as far as respawns go. It's 5 respawns in. And then aside from that one was my other whitetail at 130. So, yeah, he was just a very, very lucky respawn. But I do have one of every great one in the game except for the black bear, fox, and tar, because they're just not really a species I want to grind for, even though I think they're an awesome species. But yeah, I'm just going through my main zones right now and checking on them and seeing if there's any level ones in them. D, I got the diamond wild hog. Let's go, man. JBiz, I have been streaming. So I've been doing content on YouTube for about a year and a half now. I think in August it'll make 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. However, I've been doing YouTube for about 3.5 years. I started out making concerts on YouTube. But it was just like as a hobby. I would just make playlists and turn the entire playlist into like stories that tell them and stuff like that. And those are still on my channel if you're interested in going back and watching my concerts from when I first started. But I didn't start doing video gaming until about a year and a half ago. I do believe August or September, somewhere around in there, would make a full year of my 2 year mark. But I've only been taking off though these past couple of months. I went from 180 people to 332 in the last 2 months. So my channel's been taking off pretty good here lately. And I know your channel too, man. It's good to see you. I'm glad you joined my stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and giving your time to the smaller YouTubers. I really appreciate you. You get 2 years yourself. That's awesome, man. And if you're not a huge YouTuber and I'm getting you mixed up with somebody else, just let me know. I think I might be getting you mixed up with someone else. No, I'm exclusive to the PS5. I'm a PlayStation 5 player. I do so. 80% of my content on YouTube, JBiz, is Call of the Wild. I'm also going to be throwing some Way of the Hunter in there at some point soon. And then 20% of my stuff is playthroughs of my favorite storyline games. So I do both my passions in one channel. Where is this thing? Oh, it's behind me. Getting caught up in chat. Don't even watch where I'm going. But JBiz, I actually have been playing the game since launch, and I have over 3,000 hours in the game, give or take, and I've been doing Great One grind since 2021. So I've been grinding for the past 3 or 4 years. So all the like population resets and stuff on the maps, I'm having to relearn where all those animals are, because I've been mainly just focusing on Great Ones these past couple of years. But yeah, I'm finally getting to pursue my passions of being a YouTuber, so I'm hoping I get to make it full time one day. Dude, that's amazing, JBiz. I hope I get the chance to be that one day. I think you have to have 5,000 before they'll accept you though. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get there soon. I would love to be able to get early access to like Hunter Call of the Wild stuff and everything, and show it off to you guys. Again, on PlayStation, again I do everything on Share Factory, so I can't do like fancy editing. That's why most of my stuff is like simplistic looking. But I do the best I can with what I've got, guys. Pretty much all I can do with like thumbnails is take a screenshot and add words to it. That's about the best I can do with screenshots at the moment. But all my editing and stuff I do from the PlayStation 5 editor that's free, and it's called Share Factory. So that's the reason why I can't like have like amazing looking thumbnails, even though they look good. I try my best to work with what I got, but that's the reason why it's the way it is. That's also the reason why I don't have thumbnails with my live streams, is because it can only go with like my picture for my channel. Well, I don't know where these whitetail are. Apparently that gator is a tree gator. I don't know where my respawns are, guys. I shouldn't have picked those off. I don't know. Well, that's awesome, JBiz. That's amazing. 2,300 hours plus. Yeah, I'm right at 3,000, give or take. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the new map is, man. And just since you're a creator, if you're not allowed to say, I'll respect it. But do you know if there's going to be a great one or not coming out with the map, or have you heard anything on that? If you're not allowed to tell me, I'll respect it, like I said. But I just didn't know. Your herd management theory, great one soon. I hope so, man. Yeah, I hope you get a good one too, man. I've watched some of Jay Biz's stuff. Jay, you do a good job, buddy. I'm more of a lurker on YouTube than anything. I think the only two people I'm subscribed to is Scarecrow and Flinter. But Scarecrow's the one that kind of taught me through his videos and through his live streams how to grind. And then Flinter is just like, I love Flinter stuff because he does a little bit of everything. But I like them both equally. I think they're really amazing YouTubers, and you are too. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers that deserve 100,000 in my opinion that's for this game. They just don't get the love they need. That's a tree. Yeah, so the way that people describe my thing, JBiz, I'm just now catching up in chat, by the way. I saw that you like hearing how I do mine. The way that I like doing mine is I like being a cross between Flinter and Scarecrow's method, and I also like being a cross between those two things. So like I love being a grinder mainly, but I also really love free roaming multiplayer. So that's the reason why I'm subscribed to both of them, because they have both my styles. And the way I like doing my grinds is I like to go with ease of grind over top of like proficiency, if that makes sense. So I always start with my herd management, and I will literally do a grind. So like this is my map right now, and I literally have all of my tents out, and I'm actually grinding as if I was doing a Great One grind, but this is actually just for herd management. And each time I get a pawn down to level 1s or tiny level 2s, I will then take up my tents and move to another pawn until I get it all managed. And then once most of it is managed, where I get down to like 3 or 4 different pawns that's left, I will then start hunting my main zones. And I'll just keep the other zones I'll just keep the other zones alive until they finally get managed as well, and then eventually I'll be able to move everything to just my main zones alone. So that's kind of like how I like doing it. And then just every so often right now, as you can see, I will go to my main zones and just check on them and see if there's anything else that needs to be shot. My Great One is still alive right now, my JBiz. I have not shot him yet. I'm leaving him on the map so that way he can help me get level 1s on the map, because he's got a rack I've already got. Guys, I don't know where my respawns are. I mean, I'm coming to these zones. This makes 3 zones in a row where nothing's been here. Hang on one second, guys. Let me do a main menu reset, guys, because for some reason it's not my zones ain't wanting to come in. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, JBiz, that makes sense then. Yes, Cole, it's or if that's a question, I don't know if you're stating it or not. Like I said, I'm just trying to catch up in chat. But yes, it is going to be. Everybody is theorizing it's a snowy map because that's what it showed in the tease. You have my style exactly. I'm a grinder who loves hunting for rares and diamonds. I reset my game 2 times per year to get fresh maps. I just reset 2 weeks ago. That's awesome. He'll help you get more ones. I did that on my whitetail grind in Layton. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. But I've been actually getting a lot of... actually, if you haven't looked at my shorts lately, I've actually had really good luck. I've been getting steady diamonds and rares while doing my management. Like, I don't exactly know what's going on. I thought my Great One would, like, force things to come back as level 1s. But honestly, I'm still getting a pretty healthy population of big level 2s as well along the way. So, I think it kind of throws everything out of whack, if you know the truth. Like, I've noticed that if you leave a Great One on the map, it's like you get either really big 2s or really big deer, or you get really little deer. And you don't get nothing in the middle. Like, I've actually been noticing that. Like, it's very interesting to leave a Great One on your map and just leave him there. Because since I've left him on the map, I've gotten like 3 rares. I botched a diamond today. Had 2 other diamond potentials within the last day or so. And I've had a lot of level 1s, but I haven't had anything else. Alright, guys, we're going to go try to see about my Great One more time. Since we didn't get to look at his zone last time, we'll go try to check him out real quick. And hopefully he'll be here this time. Yeah, Hunter, they're not coming in for some reason. I think that the alligators are spooking them off. This map, guys, I will let you know the only main pain you'll have to deal with. So, Colton, if you're still in the chat, I will go ahead and warn you guys. For anybody who's in Mississippi, you have to make sure that your zones are away from gators. If you're in a very heavily gator-populated zone, then it can affect your whitetails to the point where they sometimes won't be there because the gators spook them off. So, I have a few zones that I want to be main zones, but they can't be because there's just too many gators. I am too, JBiz. Like, I really want it to be an Arctic map. I think it'd be awesome for like to have like snow foxes. Because this makes like 3 runs in a row now where I've came to this zone and they're fleeing on me, and I'm not getting too close to the 4-wheeler. My 4-wheeler, I'm stopping it at 400 yards away, so it should give me plenty of time to get here, but they're just gone. I mean, would you think that's the gators doing that, or what do you think? Where would you put that at? Because that's honestly pretty annoying. I can't even check my zones right now because they keep getting chased off. You're going to be doing your next whitetail grind on Mississippi. I need 2 more great ones to finish my huddle. You can manipulate their zones. Yeah, I know I can. Well, these zones aren't solos. So my main zones, I have hunted them a couple of times to make sure that they stay there. I do have a couple of zones that have some solo males in them, but the one that has my great one in it, the one that we just tried to look at, that one has never changed, and I've shot bucks out of that one over and over again. That's one of the reasons why I was thinking about making it a main zone, but I'm really not sure if I will or not, because it's in a terrible location. Like it's just a swampy area. I don't want a swamp buck. I really like a river buck. So like I really want them in either the clear ponds on Mississippi, the ponds that don't have like marsh and stuff around them, or I want to get my next great one in on the part of the river that's like clear of any kind of like swampy area. Oh, got you. So your advice to me is the slaughter of the gators. Is that what you're saying? Because I usually shoot gators, but I was too afraid about building up hunting pressure and destroying my whitetail zones. That's one of the reasons why I don't really shoot gators unless they're big ones. But if you think that I need to shoot them out, let me know how to do it, because I've never really been a gator hunter. So I need to know, do you like destroy their zones and then they move, or do you just shoot one and then they're instantly somewhere else? Like, how do they work? Because I'm not a big gator hunter, even though I do shoot them. Okay. So all gators are solo? Okay, so that might be what I need to do then. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me. Like I said, I don't really target gators or grind them or anything. They're just kind of an opportunistic animal that I shoot. But I guess I'll just have to blast some gators out of that area. I don't have any time right now to do it, because I'm only going to be able to stream for about another 45 minutes. But I don't get this zone, though, JBiz. I mean, they should have been here. And there's nothing here. And I didn't get too close, so they shouldn't have fled. They shouldn't have ran. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this zone ain't here for some reason. I'm going to move on, I guess. Okay. So the whitetail respawns on that part of the river are slow? Okay, so I'm guessing what you're meaning is that they like to come in later in the morning. Like right around 11 o'clock. Because I do know that some animals like coming in early in the morning and other animals come in at like the last second. So maybe I just need to go there like later. I mean, I do know what I'm doing. It's just it's a brand new map, so I don't know how the map operates just yet. Okay. Alright, JBiz, I appreciate you, man. Also, Jay, I don't know if you do this, and I'll respect whatever you choose because it is your channel. But if you do like what you see today and you want to subscribe or like the video for me, it would be a big help. And if there's some way that you can help promote my channel, that would be great of you. Obviously, I'm trying to aim for 500 right now, so I can do memberships, super chats, and stuff like that. But, you know, any kind of support I can get for the channel to get to 100K, that would be greatly appreciated. But again, it is your choice, it is your channel, so I respect whatever you choose to do. But if there is a way you can help promote my channel, I'd really greatly appreciate it. On late news grinding strictly from 11 to 12. Okay. See, I like to do it an hour and a half after the time starts. And then what I'll do, so I hope you guys can hear me over the 4-wheeler, but I do this with all great one grinds, is I actually do 2 runs. So I'll start at 9:30, and then whenever 11 o'clock hits, if I've been through all my zones, then I'll go ahead and reset time. But if it's like 10:50, like 10:45, 10:50, and I haven't been to all my zones, or I've been through all of them and there's just extra time, I will do them all again. And it'll allow me to get my respawns from that early morning as well as any respawns that come in later. So I don't know if you knew that too, Jade, but whoa. But yeah, that is actually something that works on all species. So if you have any time before the drink zones end, do a full run again. Like, do all your zones again. And you'll end up getting respawns from the ones that you shot early in the morning, as well as the ones that come in late. And I did that for pheasants. I do that for every Great One grind I do. I do 2 full runs. If it already exceeds the time that your zones are ending, like if it's already at like 11:10, 11:15, just reset time and just start over. But if it's like 10:50, right 11 o'clock at the dot, maybe go to 2, 3 more of your zones if it's right at 11, and just check. If you can go to 3 different zones with nothing in them, then go ahead and reset time. But that's how I like doing my grinds. Is I'll start an hour and a half after the drink zone is supposed to begin. I'll shoot everything that I can currently find at that point, and then I'll keep rotating until it exceeds the drink time. And it allows you to get 2 respawns out of some of your zones, because sometimes they'll get the respawns from that morning in the mid morning. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast, and hopefully that made sense. But all right, so I got these here at least, but I do have 2. Alrighty. Let's see. Is either one of these drinking at the moment? I need the drinking animation. Oh, I can subscribe. Do you have a Discord? Not yet, JBiz. I was planning on doing a Discord probably after 500 subs. I wanted to have a healthy community of people that's coming to the live chat and stuff before I made a Discord. So maybe at 500 I'll learn how to make one. I do have a Discord, but it's just my own personal one. Like, it isn't for like my channel or anything. It's just to keep up with the theHunter, Call of the Wild, and Marvel Rivals. But yeah, in the future I am planning on turning it into my gaming Discord though. I just don't know how to do it yet where I'm new. Like, I want to make sure that whenever I do it, I know how to do it safely, where nobody can get it, where it's going to be a really hard time for people to be able to do anything unsafe with my channel and stuff like that. I've got some studying to do and stuff before I try to open it up, but I am planning on having one eventually, though. Honestly, I think I'll just grab my well, yeah, it's closer. I'll just grab my 4-wheeler and go across the bridge. Very true, J-Biz.